Hi, and welcome back. My name is Paris, for those of you who are new. I am 23 weeks pregnant and 6 days. Well, when you'll be seeing this, I'll be 6 days. So that means the day after I upload this, I will be 24 weeks, which is very exciting. Baby is good. Sorry. Baby is doing great. We are having a baby girl. I'll leave the link for the gender reveal down below. And if you like this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. For this one, we are going to do a Q&A. I did ask a question on my Instagram. I asked them to ask a question, which I will insert the picture here. So that's the picture I posted, and then told people to ask me questions, and I got quite a few questions that I thought were really, really good, so I'm just gonna get those right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. So quite a few of these questions were actually really, really good questions that I had not think to answer. But I did answer some of them personally, like in messages, because they were close friends. And one actually told me she is pregnant, which congratulations to her. Will not say her name, and I will not post like the actual clips of the questions, because a lot of these are from from friends who have not told everyone that they're pregnant. So I'm going to respect that decision to not tell everyone, and I'm not going to be the one to out them. So for the first question, it's, how do you cope with morning sickness during your first trimester? So during my first trimester, as everyone knows in the previous videos, I was really sick. I couldn't hold down anything. I went to the hospital multiple times. I was admitted to the ER. I had to have an IV drip a couple of times. It was just a really bad. None of the medications that they were prescribing were working, or they'd work for a day and then go bad again, and I'd go right back to day one where I'm throwing up all over, I can't breathe. It was really bad. So I lost a lot of weight during that time too. It was very scary for me, because I know you're not supposed to lose a lot of weight your first trimester and all these things. But then after talking, and that's from what I got from YouTube, after talking to my doctor, she explained the first trimester is different for everyone. Some people are sick during the first trimester, some are sick during the second or the third. It just depends on your body. So with me being sick during the first trimester, she's like, it's honestly best to get it out and over with, because at the end of the day, there are just too many conflicting factors of, if you start having sickness during the third trimester, you could possibly go into early labor. So many things going wrong. So she's like, I'm glad you got it over and done with sooner. I am not happy that you lost a lot of weight, but I know you can gain that back, which I have been. So for some tips on how I got through it, crackers, saltines. Saltine crackers, not Ritz, because Ritz have a little, my baby did not like it. It was just too much flavor, so it made me throw up even more. So saltine crackers, or you can do the no salt on the saltine crackers. You can do peppermint candies, so either the soft ones that kind of like melt in your mouth, or you can do the actual hard candies, or like it's Christmas time, so do candy canes. But make sure that you don't get like extra flavors in it, like chocolate, peppermint. No, just do straight peppermint. Or you can do peppermint tea like I did. It worked really well. Get lots of sleep. Sleep is your best friend during the first trimester, because honestly, the throwing up will start to slow down and decrease. My cat's jumping. The throwing up and all of that will start to decrease with more sleep, which is really good. Stay hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water. I could not handle juice, so water it was. I drank so much water, and I absolutely love juice though, so that was just all right. So those are my tips for the first trimester. Question number 2 is, did you want a boy or a girl originally? Originally, I did want a boy so bad, because I grew up with I have 10 brothers, so I have a lot of siblings. I have a lot of brothers, and I know how to raise boys. I know how to help with boys. I know how to cope with boys. And then I have 2 sisters, and one I am 20 years older than the youngest, and my sister Sierra is only a year younger than me. So it's like, there's not very much like, I didn't really learn how to like raise a girl. Now having a girl, I do know I want to instill a lot of good morals and just being a good person in her, and I also want her to succeed in life to the best of her ability. So that would be that. Question number 3, my favorite holiday movie. My favorite holiday movie would be How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Not the newer one, the older one with Jim Carrey, because it's absolutely hilarious and I love it. I can watch it throughout the entire year and be happy. So, The Grinch Stole Christmas, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas. What's your favorite Christmas food? My favorite Christmas food would be, does hot chocolate count? No, that'd be a drink. I really love honey glazed ham. I don't know why, but it's just so delicious. And then my Aunt Carmen makes the best honey glazed ham. Like, you cannot get a better honey glazed ham than with my Aunt Carmen. What's the one thing on your registry that you want more than anything else? So on my registry, which will also be linked below, both of them, my number one thing would probably be either A, the crib, or B, the bassinet, or C, the stroller. So just one of those 3 would be my top things that I want more than anything on it. Diaper bag, I have purses, so I mean, we will be getting the diaper bag that's on the registry, whether it's through a gift or we end up purchasing it ourselves. Next thing is, what are some crazy things that you have heard happen while giving birth? I watch a lot of labor and delivery videos, so I think the craziest is, like, I was watching this video and the dad was like, oh my god, I just heard them snip you down there. Like, I heard the, like, yeah, she comes down. I heard the drop of it, and I was like, the drop of what? Like, and he didn't explain what the drop was, so I'm like, what's going on down there? Like, what? And it was like, he looked so traumatized, and then he looked like he was, like, about to pass out. Like, apparently, sometimes if you don't stretch enough, they will snip you down there. Or you'll tear, and some people are like, I'd rather just tear than to snip. But I'm like, if they snip, it'll be a straight line, and it'll just be easier to kind of close up. Whereas if you tear, it could be harder to close you up. Next one would be, I don't know which number we're on. I think we're on 7. Yes, 7. A friend of mine said, not a question, but I'm so glad for you. So thank you. I'm so excited, so. Next thing. Any advice for stretch marks? Yes. Make sure you use lotion, like coconut butter, coconut oil. And then I'm using the Burt's Bees Mama's Belly one, and it's working great. No stretch marks on my belly so far, thank goodness. If I do get them, then I get them. I'm not gonna stress over it. It's natural. If you got your stripes, then you got them. If you didn't, then you didn't. It is what it is. But I also use some of my nipple cream that I have from Mother Nature on my belly too, in certain areas that are getting more itchier than others. And they say that when it starts to get itchy, that means like the skin could tear quicker. So I'm like, let me just put it on there so no stretch marks. But so what I do is the body butter, or not the body butter, but the Burt's Bees first. And then I do the coconut lotion, coconut oil lotion. And I do the Mama's Burt's Bees. So, and then I did buy some bio oil, which I will be incorporating more now because my belly is getting bigger. So I'll have all 4 of those. Let it dry before you put any clothes on. So if you have to stand in front of a fan or a heat or something, let it dry first and let it soak in for like a good 30-40 minutes. So just be in the nude or something, or just wear a bra, and then cover it up. That way it soaks in really, really well, and the clothes don't actually get really oily and gross. Next one. What's your worst fear about delivery? My worst fear about delivery is honestly having to get a C-section. I know if it comes down to it, I will do it, but there are medical conditions that like kind of mess up the whole entire situation of like getting an epidural. So it's just, I would much rather just try and do it vaginally, naturally, and see where that goes. But my worst fear is that I will end up having to need a C-section, or that the baby is breech, or something's wrong with the baby. That is my worst fear, is that something goes wrong. So just praying that everything goes well, and I know God will see us through this. Any pregnancy cravings? Lately, my cravings have been the chicken and tater melt munchies box from Jack in the Box. We got it last night because your girl was hungry. So as soon as I got off work, I was like, yeah, we're going to get it right now. So we got that. And then bananas. Lots of bananas and lemons. That's basically what I've been craving. But I'm good other than that. And then for the final question, question number 11. What's the hardest thing about being pregnant? So let me see. Hardest thing about being pregnant would be preparing the most. Like, yeah, I went through a really hard first trimester, but that, like, I would do that 10 times over for my baby girl, for any of my kids that I have in the future. So I'm not gonna complain about that, because I know that's about pregnancy, and you have to go through some of the grossness to get to the beautifulness of the baby. So I'm not gonna complain like I did at the beginning. But now I would honestly say the hardest thing is like preparing. You can't prepare to be a mother. You can only do so much. You can watch as many YouTube videos as you want. You can read as much as you want, but it's not gonna, it can only help you so much. So it's like, I'm in that, I like to plan everything. So I'm the type of person that will plan until I'm blue in the face. And I am learning to let go and not plan as much. Like I told my husband, I was like, I'm so used to planning. I always have a schedule. I've always had a schedule with work. And now that I went from one job to another, my schedule is completely different. My hours constantly change. So I'm just like, I'm used to like the 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. hour lunch. This is when it happens. Like everything's set. Like you know exactly what's going to happen and all that good stuff. And now it's like, I have to let go. I really just want what's best for my daughter. And I want what's best for mine and my husband's marriage. And for us to just be the best parents possible. And for us to not stress about money or any of that, but that comes with life. So, hardest thing would be preparing and managing my stress and my anxiety, because my anxiety sometimes hits a brand new high and I'll randomly just like start hyperventilating and start crying, and I'll have to call the nurse who is actually going to be in the room with me when I give birth, and I'll have to talk to her because she'll calm me down, and then it's just a whole process of trying to stay calm. And to all the mommies out there, to all the women who are just finding out they're pregnant, congratulations. You are going to be amazing. Just take it day by day, step by step. And know that you are not alone. If you have anxiety or depression while pregnant, it is normal. You just need to talk to someone, get someone you can talk to, get someone who's going to lift you up and not tear you down, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a flawless and amazing day and week. Bye.